Yeah, so this is written for a long setup here. So it says the EMA20 has crossed below the 50, and then a new signal is generated when the EMA20 crosses back over the 50. Yeah, so here we go. So we've got the opposite here for a short signal. So the EMA20 is crossing above the 50, and then it crosses back down over the 50. The one thing that we're kind of missing here is Ian started this using some other BloodHound template here, an older workshop template where it looked for price being above or below all 4 EMAs. So yeah, we're missing that on the instructions. So we're going to build that part first. Let's see here. So all right, so basically here's kind of the key trigger condition for this is right, we want the faster EMA to cross back over the EMA50, right, the medium speed moving average there. And then of course price is either above or below all 4 EMAs, right, to kind of determine the signal direction or the trend direction. So let's build this part first, making sure that price is above or below all 4 EMAs. So yeah, we can whip through that fairly quickly. So we're just going to need a bunch of comparison solvers here to do this. So it just says price, so I'm going to take that to mean the high or low, that the entire bar, basically the entire bar. So let's name it this. Let's compare the bar to the EMA20. There. All right. So the first input needs to be the bar prices, right? So let's set it to price. And so if we're in a long, then for the entire bar to be above a moving average, that means the low of the bar has to be, right, greater than the moving average. So for a long, right, we're going to make sure the low of the bar is above. And for a short, then the high price of the bar, right, needs to be below the moving averages. And then the input B will be the first EMA. There we go, 20 period. And there's our first one. All right, next, to build this quickly, we'll just make a bunch of copies here and adjust the period of the EMA. There, so that was our 50 EMA. Next one will be the 100 EMA. There we go. And lastly, the 200 EMA. So just add a 0. There we go. All right, so there's one. I'm going to drop in an AND node, like so. Yeah. All right, then I'll add each of these solvers one at a time. There we go, last one. So there's all 4 of the EMAs. And here we have it. So now we're just simply identifying when price is below all 4 EMAs. Okay, so that's one requirement. And so next, next we're looking for the EMA20 to cross, basically, cross the EMA50. So, so we're looking for this right there. Yep, need that EMA20 to cross the 50. And then more importantly, we're looking for this cross back down again. First thing we need to do is, is take the output that we have right now, right? So we're identifying when price is below all for EMA. And so we need to take this output, right? So we need price to be below all four EMAs first. And then we're looking for the EMA20 to cross the EMA50. So we need to take this, basically this output, and extend it forward until we get this cross. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll just kind of go with that for now. So, yeah, I'm just kind of thinking of all the possible variations that could happen on the chart here. But let's just simply plug that into a toggle node like so. There. And let's see, I think we can skip looking for the EMA20 crossing above the 50 and just go straight to the EMA20 crossing below the 50. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let's see what that'll give us. So, all right, let's give this a name. EMA20 crossing over the EMA50. All right, let's plug our EMAs in. All right, there's the 20. There's the EMA50. And actually, yeah, look at that. We can see this actually happens a couple times. So there's a short cross down signal and another short cross down signal. Yeah, cool. All right. And okay, so there, yeah, there's our EMA20 crossing back over the EMA50. And I think there's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a problem here somewhere along the lines. Actually, no, maybe not. Yeah, I'm just going to scan through the chart and see if there's any problems anywhere. Basically, what I'm thinking is that we might see some signals where price is not above all four EMAs. Ah, okay, great. Yeah, I did confirm my suspicion here. So here we go. We have a short, but we can see the high of the bar, right, is not below the EMA20. Actually, I'm sorry. It's not below the EMA, what is that? The 100. Yeah, the EMA 100. So, okay. Well, all right. So that's an easy fix. Essentially, I'm just going to connect this AND node in there like so. Well, actually, yeah, let me read all this again because, you know, in looking at this again, it doesn't look like we actually need this toggle node. I think that toggle node's redundant. Yeah, all right, so just kind of looking through everything. This toggle node is definitely redundant. So, yeah, we'll just pull that out. And so since we just have an AND node going into an AND node, really, I can just eliminate this AND node and just connect this in like that. There we go. All right, so we've simplified everything a little bit. So now I think we're ready to add the other components here. Let's see. Oh, okay. We also need the bar direction to be up, you know, for a long, or the opposite would be the bar direction needs to be down for a short. So let's grab a bar direction solver here. Pretty straightforward. And pop that in. There we go. All right. So we've got the EMA crosses back over the 50. So that's our crossover solver here. And then price closes over the EMA50. Well, you know, that's what all of these solvers are doing, is making sure that price is on one side. Yeah, price is either above or below all of the EMAs, because we have all the EMAs right connected into the AND node. Yeah, so price closes over the EMA20 and the 50. You know, so again, that's these two solvers here. And then we just added the bar direction solver there. Okay, so this is what's called bar 1. So let's name this AND node, and we'll call it bar 1. There we go. All right, so we actually, the trade signal is actually generated on the next bar. Bar 2, if, so we need the EMA20 to continue, right, to be on the same side of the EMA50. So we can use this solver again. And so the EMA is upward sloping, or yeah, sloping up for a long or sloping down for a short. So let's see, let's grab a slope solver. All right, call this the EMA20 slope. All right, and the bar direction, yeah, is still continues. All right, yeah, the bar direction still continues. So cool, we can use this bar actually. So basically, we need 2 bars in the same direction. So yeah, let's just grab another bar direction here. And this will be a 2 bar direction. All right, so the number of bars is going to be 2 there. All right. So we need an AND node, like so. All right, so to get the signal from bar 1 over to bar 2, so this AND node is going to be bar 2. We're going to use a lookback node. And we're using the displacement function, right? So it's set to 1 already. So basically this is going to, you know, displace the signal forward by 1 bar. Right? So this displacement is shifting the signal forward by 1 bar. So if we take a look, So here is our displaced signal. And if we look at the bar 1, right, so if we look at this bar 1 AND node, right, the signal is on this bar. But then at the look at out, how should I say this? Okay, out of the look back, right, the signal's been displaced 1 bar. So, right, so we can see the signal gets shifted forward 1 bar by using the look back node. Okay, and then we just need to make sure that the EMA is still sloping right in the right direction, and we get 2 bars in the same direction. Yeah, so there we have it. Yeah, so I'm just looking at this. So yeah, I guess this would be bar 1. So we've got the EMA20, right? Crosses above the 50. And then the second bar is still an up bar, and the EMA is still sloping up. So, all right. So there we have it. That was pretty straightforward. All right, let's just kind of scan through here. Yeah, looks like we should get a signal here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I see. So this was actually a doji, not an up bar. So, yeah, bummer. Yep, it's a doji, not an up bar. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we get the EMA20. Actually, no, I don't think the EMA20 crossed right there. Yeah, I pointed that out earlier, so let's ignore that one. And yeah, here we go. So there is our EMA20, the solid line. It's crossing the 50 on an up bar and the second up bar. Yeah, cool. Let's see. Yeah, we already looked at this one. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, I think this is where we started working on this system. So, yep, our EMA20, right, it crossed above the 50 and then crossed back down, and these were all down bars, so there we go. Looks good. Yeah, all right. EMA20s crossing the 50 right there, and these are all a bunch of down bars, so yeah, there we go. All right, here's a new one. So yeah, we can see the 20 has crossed the 50, and we have a whole bunch of up bars here. All right, good to go. Okay, I think that does it. So here's the logic on that. It was fairly straightforward. So we have 4 comparison solvers, right, that are all making sure that price is above or below, the 4 different EMAs. All right, so using an AND node means that price is above or below all of the EMAs at the same time together. This is our EMA20 and 50 crossover solver and our bar direction solver. And so that generates bar 1. Then we stick that into a look back, which shifts the bar 1 signal forward 1 bar onto the possible bar 2. And then we make sure that the EMA20 is still sloping in the right direction, and make sure that we have 2 up bars in a row or 2 down bars in a row. All right, and then we're done.